Hello students, in this class we are going to discussing about front panel of an CRO, that is front panel of cathode ray oscilloscope. In my last class we are already discussed about black diagram of the cathode ray oscilloscope and construction and working of cathode ray tube. Okay, now we will discussing about the front panel of an cathode ray oscilloscope. Okay, this is the physical instrument. This is a front panel of CRO. This front panel of cathode ray oscilloscope comprises of many measurement knobs by which an experimenter can shift the waveforms according to the need of measurement parameters. We have various terms in the front panel here. We will discuss one by one now. First one is control panels. Okay, controls or display controls. In this is the display controls. Here I have clearly focused. This is the display controls. And display controls includes, there is a 4 knobs here. That is, one is an intensity control. Okay, this one intensity control. Second one trace control. Okay, this is a trace controller, and there is a focus controller. Okay, and a calibration point. This is the calibration point. Okay, in the front panel, in the display of the cathode ray oscilloscope, this is the controls display. These are the display controls. That first term is intensity control, and the trace controller, and focus controller, and calibration point. How they are going to work here? Suppose an intensity control, this one, the first point, intensity control is used to adjust the brightness of the waveform. Okay, this it can helps to improve or decrease or increase the brightness of the waveform. This is the main that functioning of the intensity control. The second point here, the tracer. This is a trace controller. We can say that this is a trace controller. This trace controller is used to rotate the trace on the CRO screen. Okay, this whatever the waveform we are getting, we can rotate the screen, rotate the trace, whatever the waveform we are getting, we can rotate that one, make use of this tracer controller. Okay, and the third one is the focus control. Focus control is used to adjust the sharpness of the waveform. Okay, this we can use to adjust the sharpness of the waveform. And the third one, and this is the calibration point. This calibration point is used to calibrate the cathode ray oscilloscope. Okay, it is used to calibrate the cathode ray oscilloscope. This is the controls, that is display controls. This is the one part in the controls. Now next one is vertical controls. In these two are the, okay, I am highlighting the figure here. These two are the vertical controls. The vertical controls are used to position and scale of the waveform vertically. Okay, position and waveform vertically. Okay, here there is a various part. This is one voltage for division or voltage for division variable, and there is a position system and vertical position knobs and vertical position knobs. These are the vertical controls. The suppose volts per division. Suppose for selecting desired voltage sensitivity of an vertical amplifier to obtain the proper waveform of the screen. Okay, voltage per division, how it will work is for selecting the desired voltage sensitivity of the vertical amplifier to obtain the proper waveform of the screen. Okay, this is the main functioning of the volts per division. Suppose position, there is a position point here. This position, it controls the horizontal position of the trace on screen. Okay, it controls the horizontal. This is as I told that this is the controls the horizontal position of trace on screen. Suppose there is a two position, vertical position knob also there here, vertical position knob also there here. In the it to move the trace up or down on the screen, this we can use that vertical position knob. This vertical position knob we can use for trace up or down on the screen. And this will be work in that manner. Now horizontal control, we have discussed about vertical control. In the same way, now there is a horizontal control. This is the top one, this is the top one is the horizontal control, this is the vertical controller, this is a vertical controller, this is the horizontal controller. This horizontal controller consists of the sweep time per centimeter, sweep time per centimeter variable, position horizontal variable. Same whatever the vertical controllers we have observed here, in the same also there is a horizontal controls. In sweep time, it is for selecting a desired sweep rate from calibration steps. Okay, it works for selecting the desired sweep rate from calibrated steps. Okay, this is the sweep time. Okay, this is the sweep time, we can call it as a sweep time. This is time base, we can call it as a time base or sweep time. Sweep times per centimeter variable, there is a one option for here, sweep times per centimeter variable. This will provides the continuously variable sweep rates. Okay, it provides the continuously variable sweep rates. Okay, or that calibrated position is fully clockwise. Okay, this is completely you can act as a calibration is completely clockwise. Now what is the position? The position controls the horizontal position of the trace on screen. Okay, in this screen, okay, this is a screen. If you keep on rotating this one either left or right side, it will position the controls the position trace on the screen. Which position? Horizontal position. Horizontal position we can able to control using that position knob. Now there is a horizontal variable option here. There is a horizontal variable option here. It controls the attenuation or controls the attenuation of signal applied to horizontal amplifier through the external horizontal connector. External horizontal connector. This is the horizontal control option here. Now there is a option here, trigger control. Okay, in trigger control there is a two option here. I am zooming this figure here. This is a trigger control. These are the options here. Trigger control. In trigger control there is a three steps here. One is slope, coupling and level. Okay, slope, this is a xy slope, this is xry slope here, and there is a coupling option and level. Suppose now slope, if we select the whether the trigger occurs on the rising or falling edge of the trigger signal, it can use this slope option. We can use that. We can select whether the triggering occur on a rising or falling the edge trigger signals. Okay, and coupling, what do you mean by coupling is select whether the triggering occurs at the specific amount of DC or AC level. This will be used for the triggering option. We can use that one. And level, there is a option is level. It select the voltage point on the trigger signal. Okay, this we can use the we can select the voltage point in the trigger signal. This is the trigger control. Now input that is input coupling. Okay, what do you mean by input coupling here? The coupling is, this is the option, these are the two option, input option here. We can use that one, input coupling. The coupling is used to connect an electrical signal from one circuit to another circuit. Okay, we can use that connect an electrical signal from one circuit to another, and that is the coupling option. When the input coupling is connected from the circuits to the oscilloscope, the coupling can be set to either DC or AC. either DC or AC. That is input coupling. Coupling is it is used to connect the electrical signal from the one circuit to another circuit. Okay, this is called input coupling. These are the two buttons in the input coupling. Now there is an option in dual button. Okay, what do you mean by dual button? Here there is a two option here. Okay, dual button. The oscilloscope has a capability to display the both the channel signals on the screen at the same time. Okay, this dual button means that oscilloscope has a capability to display the both the channel signals on the screen at the same time. This we can known as dual mode. Okay, this we can call it as a dual mode. It is usually used to measure the phase difference between the two signals. Okay, it is usually used to measure the phase difference between the two signals. Okay, this is called dual button. Okay, now there is a alternating and chop buttons. Okay, here this is the alternating, or there is a mention, you can zoom properly here, alternating or chop button. How the alternating chop button will be works, that is a multiple channels are displayed using the either an alternate or chop mode. Okay, the multiple channels are displayed using the either alternate or chop mode. Chop mode is because of the oscilloscope to draw the small part of an each signal block. Okay, chop mode causes the oscilloscope to draw the small part of an each signal block and forth between them. Okay, this is the alternate or chop mode. Okay, these are the front panel of the cathode ray oscilloscope. Then what are the measurement techniques using that CRO, cathode ray tube, we will discuss in the next class. Okay, hope you clear this in. This is a front. In this class we are discussing front panel of an CRO. Okay, thank you and all.